Hello, happy Tuesday. I want to jump on here and just have a conversation with you guys about purpose, about purpose of you, about purpose in life, about the purpose, how you're showing up and serving your clients. All of this is so important. And it's not an elementary school skill. I had somebody once tell me that purpose was elementary and that I'm way beyond that's something that I worked on years ago. I know my purpose entirely. Well, first of all, purpose is dynamic, right? Purpose is one of those things that shifts and changes, and we can always go another layer deeper, right? There's this layer of being able to go deeper into that wisdom, deeper into our spirit knowledge, deeper into our soul purpose. So it's not an elementary skill, and it's not something that you can just you know where it is, and infuse into your purpose in a deeper way. That our purpose is helping us. Our purpose is what really helps us step into the quantum leaps, right? The quantum leaps of where you're going in your business, how you're serving, and that big, the big leaps. So those are some things I want you to be thinking about when we're talking about purpose today. And I'm going to give you some things to work with, how to know when you're being called to look deeper into your purpose, and when you know to really explore those little signposts that you're getting, those great signposts that we get that tell us to go deeper, that say, keep going deeper with this. That's the space that I want you to really be thinking about. How am I fully living into my purpose? And what is being called of me? Where am I being asked to stretch and to grow? So I've been playing with this a lot this week. I've been getting those little signposts saying, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. And I've been doing so much work this summer with some amazing people and doing my own inner work and making space for myself to tune in, to listen, to hear what is there for me to be heard and go deeper. So I'm going to start with the really finding clarity in our purpose for ourselves. That's where we're going to start, right? So it's I want you to think about what your purpose is. And I'm guessing most of you have done some purpose work. Look at it, dig into it. What is it you need to know right now that's deeper about it, right? So I can go all day long and say, my purpose is to help women raise up their voice, their visibility, grow their businesses, get out and make an impact in the world. I know that's my purpose. And it's so much richer than that, right? When I go deeper, okay, yes, and how can I take that more deep? What starts to come up for me is that bridge between a bridge into the spirit world, a bridge into knowing more, a bridge into taking our work into higher levels of service, higher levels of consciousness. And when we do that, what I know is that we start showing up in bigger ways. We start stretching in bigger ways. So that's where the quantum leaps take place. That's when when we're hearing this deeper wisdom that's wanting to flow through us and saying, what's meant to flow through me right now? That's where we can really tap into, oh, this is why I need to stretch here. And you know when to stretch, and you know that when things get a little bit messy, it's asking you to go deeper into that wisdom that is inside of you, to say, what's more to be discovered here? I wrote a blog post about this last weekend. And so if you didn't see it, go out and listen to, or go out and watch it. But it's, we get these signposts. Mine were baby birds that told me to slow down and to listen. And I spent the entire day on Sunday playing with the full moon, writing, journaling, paying attention to all of that. And guess what? I get this huge amounts of downloads that come to me when that happens. So that's where the quantum leaps come from, is when we slow down and we listen and we pay attention to that. So that's the deep part of it. And I want you to, so you can, your base purpose, go deeper with it, feel the spirit of it. Ask the questions. What else do I need to know? And then I want you to feel it in your bones, right? So that you actually embody that purpose and you walk in it and you feel in it. And that's a very different approach to really living into your purpose. It's not elementary. This is deep work, guys. And this is the beautiful stuff that helps make those big quantum leaps. So that's the next part of it. So the second part of it is clarity and purpose for our clients. And that's pausing to think about, okay, you've got this amazing body of people that you're getting to work with. How are you helping them step into that? How are you helping them feel into that? Help them do the work. Really hear and listen to them. Ask powerful, powerful questions so it takes them deeper. If there's, if you have a client that's feeling a little bit stuck, help them do that deeper work because you're helping them tap into their purpose. And that's the way you get to expand your ripple effect. Your impact is by really helping them step into their own purpose, to go deeper into their purpose, to know that their purpose is dynamic and shifting and changing. And then it means stepping up in bigger ways and feeling and listening to that wisdom that's there. And help them see the distractions, right? Because distractions can really get in our way of living into our purpose. It can be, just things happening that get our minds going. I mean, there's so many distractions in our world, so much noise. And this is for us as well, right? It's when do we get caught in the distractions all around us that we're not fully living into our purpose? So we can get caught up in stories. We can get caught up in social media stuff. We can get caught up in relationships with people that are feeling challenging. We can get caught up in politics. For God's sake, stay out of the politics. It's not going to serve you in your highest purpose, unless that is your purpose, that go out and be a politician and it'll lead that change. But for the most part, I think most of the people in my community, they've got a different layer of purpose that they're working with. And they can make an impact. They can make a difference with it. But don't get caught up in the stories and the noise and the message. And instead, really tune back into this. I've been really playing a lot with this. We are one. We're all one. And we've got these distractions around us that are pulling us in whole different directions. Pay attention to when you get distracted from your purpose and come back home to your purpose. And if it's aligned to standing up in that message, whatever it ties to from a political perspective, do that. And if your purpose is different than that, then pay attention to that and keep your focus where it belongs. That's probably a whole nother 30-minute session that I could go on that topic. So I'm not going to go deeper there. And perhaps at some point I will. I'm really being called to feel into the oneness of us and the love that I want to put to each person in the world, no matter what. All of us are filled with love. All of us are filled with richness of who we are and are here at this time right now for a reason. So that's something to really play with and be curious about and see how that lands for you. So that's the clarity and purpose for our clients and really helping them get out of the distractions that are there, helping them tune into what is their deeper purpose, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper, so that you can do your most important work that you're being called to do right now. So, and I've talked about this a little bit. Purpose is dynamic. It changes. Sometimes we will go in entirely new directions in our purpose. Sometimes it's just asking us to go deeper so that we can do more of that work. So just be curious about that dynamic. Is your purpose calling you to go in a new direction, or is it calling you to go deeper and then step out bigger? Because sometimes when things feel like they're not moving for you like you'd like them to move, it means that you're ready to bring the next level of your work out into the world. So that's a really good way for you to play with that. Just go deeper with that. So how do you know you're in alignment with your purpose? It feels easy, right? It feels like things are flowing to you. Things are happening. There's lightness to it. There's freedom to it. There's the right people, the right opportunities showing up in your life. All of that helps you know that you're aligned to your purpose. And when you're out of purpose, notice the patterns that keep repeating themselves, right? What are the things that you keep feeling stuck in, that you keep feeling there's tension around? You might be doing. This is mine. I know when I am being called to go deeper in my purpose. I can catch myself in doing a whole bunch of things. I can find myself being in really hard lines versus having some soft lines. I like playing in softness and the soft lines, because that's where the magic really happens. And it's where we're choosing to do the hard things, and it feels hard versus stepping back and making lightness out of it, and looking for the play in it, and softening things again. So really learning to dance with spirit is how you tap into that purpose. Be curious about how you're getting distracted over your purpose and what's derailing you, and then taking your focus off of what your purpose is. Come back home to you first. Breathe into it, go deeper, feel into it. And then from that is where you can really start to see, okay, this is the impact that I'm meant to be helping with right now. So play with that space of dance, of curiosity, of being open to what's coming into your world and how you're meant to take your gifts, how you're meant to make a difference with it. It's all a question. This is where the quantum leaps happen, right? The quantum leaps in your business happen in this curiosity. It happens when you hit that sweet spot of, oh my gosh, this is it. You listened, you heard, you stepped into your purpose in a bigger way. That's when the quantum leaps happen. I've seen it happen time and time and again in my business, when my business has grown really, really fast. And then the spirit asked me to slow down, to tune in, to go deeper with my purpose. And then it does it again. And so that's where the quantum leaps happen. And I see it with my clients when they really tap into that. So really pay attention to how you're showing up. If you're quit trying so hard, right? If you're trying too hard, chances are you're not tapped deep enough into your spirit work, into your purpose work. And ignore all those outdated ways, those old masculine ways of growing businesses, and do it from a purpose approach. Your business will grow in a different way. It will grow faster. It will grow in alignment. You'll be attracting the right people into your business, and you'll be asking the universe to dance with you, right? This is what you're doing. It's like, dance with me, play with me. Let's make this happen. I hear you. I know that's why I'm here. Let's make this happen together. It's a whole different way. And I tell you, it's fun. It's so much fun to play in that. So our world is really asking us to raise up. It's asking us to show up in bigger ways, to do our work. And this is where it starts. I have an amazing community of women who are doing this work on an everyday basis. And I'm so fortunate and blessed to have the women in my community. If you want to be a part of community that is a community of change makers who are tapped into their purpose, who are doing their purpose work, and I have amazing tools to help you tap into your purpose work. Start with my buyer dance. There's pieces of that really help us step into our brand, but we come back to that time and time again, no matter where we are in our life cycle of our business, because we're coming purpose, we're coming back to spirit. And from that place, we're making our next best moves. So if that speaks to you, if you want to be a part of a community like that, let me know. I would love to look what that looks like, what that feels like, what it feels like to be a part of a community like that. All of that is something that I think if you're feeling the calling for that next level, that quantum leap in your business, this is a place for you to be. So reach out to me, let me know. We'll jump on a call to see which program feels right for you. I've got all kinds of tools at all different types of price points. I can tell you my mastermind programs are the investment in my mastermind programs is going to go up in September. I've held my pricing, my investment in my programs solid level for a couple of years now. And it's time for it to go up. It's time to really help people step into their what's next, into their what's next purpose. And I want to be working with the change makers who are being called to do that in big ways. So we're all being called to raise up. So let me know if you are being called to raise up. If you want to talk about this now, if you want to jump into my programs before the prices go up, let's have a conversation. And I will talk to you soon. If you want to talk deeper about purpose, tell me more about your purpose in the comments below. Tell me more about how your purpose is asking you to go deeper and bigger. And let's really start to raise up our impact of how we're showing up in the world, because we're paying attention to the deepest layers of our purpose, knowing that that's changing, knowing that it's calling us to do it in a bigger way. That's what I invite you to do with me. I invite you to share in the comments below. Let's raise up together, my friends, and you have a good day. Bye.